Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions people, and I will be your host tonight for your Saturn Retrograde, and that will be, as a matter of fact, I think forecast spread. Yeah, it's going to be a forecast spread for every single sign, and the spread will go as per usual, the usual normal forecast spread, guys. So we're going to see what Saturn retrograde is going to bring you. I'm sorry for my bad language. And then what will be the obstacles there, the positivity, and at the end, when we summarize all that, how you're gonna get out of the Saturn retrograde, people. So with that being said, guys, let's go directly to the first one, which comes to be Aries. Yesterday I said Saturn return or something. Yeah, it was quite stupid. I'm sorry, I didn't know where my mind was. But it was retrograde what I meant. So yeah, I do apologize for yesterday mistake I did. So for Aries, for what it seems, it's gonna be good. A lot of re-evaluation Aries is awaiting you here with these four. Now with the first one that comes to be the Strength card, guys, it seems that this retrograde Saturn is going to teach you for a lot of patience. Good afternoon, Christine. And patience to dealing out with the ordinary and usual stuff in your routine, in your career, and in your relationship. And it's going to be like a building up passion for all these things. I mean, the more one thing isn't happening, the more passion you're going to get and the more aggression you're going to have to bring it to the very end. Thus being said, you aren't going to just drop and leave projects at your job. You're just not going to give away or give up on a particular relationship, particular commitment. Just on the contrary, the more hard things are during this Saturn retrograde for you, Aries, the more vigor and the more aggression you will have toward it in order to take it on and to conquer the challenge for what it seems. And all the challenges you will do have on this Saturn retrograde is going to be conquered at the very end. Though it's going to be like a climbing on a mountain, and you will not really know why you have to climb it, why it have to be that hard, you know what I mean? But at the end, when you finally reach your goal at the end of this retrograde, I said it, return again. On this retrograde, for what it seems is that everything will gonna make sense to you. You will see that there was a reason why you had to struggle for a little bit before you actually be able to, to reach your achievements. And then what will be the negativity from this period of time, guys? This is the Chariot, and for most that card speaks for a little bit of hesitance in this position. I mean, you have that power, okay? You have that power to deal with problems. You have the power to chase things, to make a heroic actions, if you want to say it that way. You will have that power within to present yourself in front of others as just one is, and to have the luck of the hard work, so you can go for personal recognition, you can go for receiving awards for one jobs well done, if we're talking about your career. But hesitance is what's going to really get into your way. And every time when you face a particular issue, particular trouble, particular setback, and that something isn't going in a way that you want it to go further, it is where you may have that affinity to drop it off. And what we said about the strength is that you shouldn't drop it off, and you need to have that patience within. And something else will be also vital here. There could be people which are trying to actually swipe you off your path, in a term of that they may start speaking with you and telling you that actually what you're doing is not right, what you're doing isn't for you to be done, you're just wasting your time and this kind of stuff. Let me fix my camera a little bit. Yeah, so You shouldn't explain yourself to those people, okay? So there could be a lot of interference into your social circle, from your social circle, let's say that way. A lot of interference from your family, if you want to say it that way. And they may try to divide from your to divide you from your path, and it's not because they wish you wrong, but because they may have a little bit different idea of what you must become and what you need to achieve. So basically, whatever you believe that you have to go for, guys, it is exactly what you need to do. Don't listen to others. And then the positivity here will be the Seven of Pentacles, guys. And for you, Aries, the Seven of Pentacles speaks for completely reprioritizing all that you have. Okay, reprioritizing one relationship, reprioritizing one career. Basically, this card shows that you will have a little bit of withdrawal from everything you do, from your relationship, from your career. You just want to spend some time alone, maybe a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. It will be different for every individual. But what will happen there, guys, is that you will very carefully scale your efforts according to what you're actually getting for your hard work. And when you return back to the world, you will only attend to what really works for you, for what is substantial and for what is essential, and the rest things which are coming as a distraction, deviation excuse me, one real goal. You're just going to drop them off your plate, and you're not going to attend to them. With that being said, some of the activities you have promised that you're going to take and may just drop off your plate, you know, and that may aggravate a lot of people. And we are coming to the summarizing things with the Five of Wands. You're exiting this cycle with a little bit of conflict with people, and as I said, it may aggravate a lot of people around you. Your actions is because you have finally, for a change, chose to follow your own dreams, your own agenda, your own projects, your own beliefs, if you want to say it that way, which doesn't fit very well with those around you. Okay, and from there, you may expect that people really will try to negotiate you back, to talk you over, to argue the crap out of you, if you want to say it that way. And you may lose some friends. You may even lose a partner in one relationship, for what it seems. But you shouldn't pull back from these arguments. As a matter of fact, if these people are really true to you, if these people are meant to be with you, to follow the path that you have chosen, then those arguments, guys, they're going to even strengthen more the bonds you have. If we're talking about relationship, that excuse me, career, we'll talk about relationship in a little bit. But yeah, Judy, okay, I will, but only from the perspective of tarot cards, because I am not a astrologer, just so you know. So if we're talking about career here, people, that could be a very well clashes of ideas in between you, some co-workers, or even your bosses. It is because, yes, you do kind of does a great job into one project, but in the same time, for what it seems, people, it's not according to what they thought you're gonna do. It's outside the common vision. It's outside the box. You know, you're thinking outside of the box. You're doing things outside of the box, and that may aggravate some people. Okay, but you shouldn't stop doing what you're doing. Same goes for your relationship, guys. I mean, your partner may be a little bit on the edge because they can't predict your moves, and thus this may force a particular issues, you know, particular disagreements there. So Saturn retrograde, Judy, that happens to be the reversed world card. So with the reversed world card, we do have, let's say, two most likely possible versions of interpretation of that card. This could be a very major thing you're trying to achieve, and due to the Saturn retrograde, you're just not going to be able to achieve it. You know, the world reverse is denial of reaching a completion of something very major of yours. So if something isn't happening to you, just like I said for Aries, you just should restrict yourself from it. That again, according to tarot cards, you should restrict yourself from it. You just leave it after the Saturn goes direct, and try to do something new. Try to do different things, some small things, some minor things for your routine, just so you can keep yourself occupied and busy. The other version of the cards, guys, is that you will close something. I mean, you will reach that conclusion of something. You will reach your goal, but there will be no after. I mean, that a new perspective ain't going to emerge soon. So basically, you will be left in the limbo, not knowing what to do. It's kind of like you will not have a goal in front of yourself. And that can really frustrate you. It can throw you into a state of boredom. It can throw you into a state of annoyance, frustration, aggression toward others, and these kind of stuff. So basically, for tarot, in the majority, this is what Saturn retrograde means. Okay, so after Aries, we're going to Taurus. Got my hair. Yeah, I kind of wait patiently, because for tarot cards, for tarot, the reversed cards are like a temporary position. What I mean is that the energy of the upright card is there, but it's kind of something is blocking it, you know, and you just have to wait it out. You just have to wait it out, and it's gonna go direct. So basically, yeah, if something isn't happening for you, don't push it way too hard. And when the Saturn turns direct, it will happen. Okay, so for Taurus. Okay, guys, we do have these four, and for what it seems, this will be a struggle. Just on the first look, that will be a struggle of you managing your time in between the relationship, social circles, and career. That will be the thing here. And we are starting with the first card, that is the King of Cups. And if this period of time of Saturn retrograde doesn't bring you this male, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it has these ascendants, that mean that in this period it will be vital for you to keep your emotions checked and under control. I mean, you have to keep it for yourself. You need to keep your cool, and you need to keep your poker face. I mean, going out bursting isn't going to serve you any favor. Why? It is because you need to make some very, let's say, justified decisions, okay? And these decisions should be made completely, purely out of logic and purely out of very serious consideration, thoughtful consideration. Thus, emotions should be completely diminished, okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't express your emotions, but you should try to restrict them of you need to try to restrict them of interfering, messing up with what your logic is telling. If this is a man, then that will be someone who will pull back a little bit from you, and not because he doesn't care, but because this man doesn't need any negativity in his life right now, and you somehow are capable to ignite his emotions rather than and excuse me, no, rather, but he doesn't need that, okay? He needs some peaceful and calm time right now, because he is the one who has to take those decisions. So if that's your partner, guys, you may feel a little bit of distance in between you and your love partner. Or if this is you, your love partner again can try to get closer to you, but in the same time you will push them back. It's because you kind of need to be more balanced emotionally. So that will be the struggle here for you people in this Saturn retrograde, to keep and keep your emotions cool. because for what it seems, guys, the Two of Pentacles, there will be a lot of things happening, not just in your relationship, but also in your career and in your social circle. And those will be really small things, but exactly just because they're small things and they're interfering with your plan, it is what is going to annoy you. And exactly this is what can cause the outbursts of emotions. And when you outburst with your emotions, nothing can really be achieved here. And things are gonna go even worse. So basically, this is why you need to struggle with this Saturn retrograde Taurus and nothing else. So what will be the positivity, however, with the Four of Wands? For what it seems, during this Saturn retrograde, guys, a very important cycle of growth is going to be near a completion. Okay, it's not going to be completed at the Saturn retrograde, but it's going to be near a completion. Just the Saturn turns direct, you are going to complete it. Bang. So yeah, for what it seems, your hard work is gonna go and give you fruits. And just because you are going to see yourself successful in this, that will cause a lot of joy and celebration even before the real completion. So you need to give yourself to those joys and contemplations. Also, this card suggests that new friends are going to enter into your social circle during this period of time of Saturn is retrograde. So with that being said, you need to be open to invite new people in your life, guys, because for what it seems, you're gonna have one big happy family in your social circle. If we're talking about your career with this card, it is rather likely, excuse me, that everything will go according to the plan, even if there are those small changes interfering with it. But the interference is not going to be as high and dramatic. It won't have that resonance to destroy your plans initially. So basically, you just need to put additional hard work in there, and everything will happen according to your expectations. And now at the end, for what it seems, you're gonna be judged by this woman, which is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or it has these ascendants. Okay, and that woman will make, well, okay, so she is someone who is very capable to push the things through. Okay, so she very well knows what needs to be done. She very well knows how the things must be executed, and she's gonna judge you. So basically, if we're talking about this is your career, for your career, that is your boss judging your job. And if you didn't allow those small pop-ups to aggravate you, you have an outburst, that they will see in you a person of a high skill and professionalism, and that's great. They're going to give you additional responsibilities which can cause a particular, promotion, for example. For those with medical issues, for what it seems, just as Saturn turns direct, guys, a correct diagnosis and treatment will be set. Now, the Queen of Swords, this is what the Queen of Swords shows. Correct diagnosis and proper treatment, healing is what is coming in your way. For relationship, this card speaks the maturity of personnel. Your relationship is about to become much more mature and much more organized, if you want to say it that way. This being said, no longer will be required for you to outburst like Nadine did, for example. So that is for you, Cancer, for this Saturn retrograde. Now we're going to Gemini. Hi, Samira. How is the weather there? Yeah, that was Taurus, and now we are going to Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, we do have these four for you. Summarizing of these four, rather peaceful Saturn return for you guys. You're gonna work very with the high devotion into something for what it seems, and the only thing that is gonna piss you off is the slow progress. I need to drink a little bit of water, 1 second. Yeah, so the only thing that is gonna piss you off is the small progress. Basically, this is almost everything I can tell you about that. And about these four cards. So with the first one, with the Page of Pentacles, that speaks for the devotion of your idea, of the, or that project, at your job, or a new job if you're getting. And if we're talking about relationship, that card signifies for for newly emerged emotions in between you and your partner, for example. Or if you're single, you're gonna go out with someone that you already know. That card signifies someone that you already know, and you may find out, you both, I mean both, that will be mutual, and you both may find out that you can be more than just friends, you know. So this is how the devotion is going to happen into that particular thing. You can devote to idea with one friend. It depends on your personal situation, but whatever it is, for what it seems is that you will have yourself, or let's say you're going to see yourself quite occupied during this Saturn retrograde. And as we said here, the negativity is that things are not going to happen as fast as you have expected. Now, that the Three of Swords is a card that sometimes comes as you are taking one step forward and suddenly you have to take 2 steps backwards because something was overlooked. I mean, you were ignorant for the whole details around your situation, and you just jump forward unprepared. So now you have to come back and do your homework. Basically, that's that. If we're talking about relationships here, you may find out some things. I mean, your partner is going to tell you some things, and these things are going to be what your partner isn't liking. They have kept it in a silent treatment for quite a long time ago, and now the Saturn retrograde is pushing them, I mean, provoking them to speak out loud, and that will make you rearrange all the things in your relationship. This is what is going to cause the feedback, okay? And if we're talking about your career, I already told that you have overlooked something, and you have to return back to see the minor details in your job and move from there, which speaks for the feedback. But whatever that devotion you will have will be marked with success, guys, with the next 2 cards, which the first one comes as the Sun card, and that in any cases that is very positive card, people. It is generally yes to your question. I mean, the positive answer to your question, something that you want. Just for example, if you are going through divorce and you don't want the divorce, and you come to me for a reading, for example, and you say, "Oh, I get divorced," and I draw that card, that will be no answer, because the answer will be no, because you don't want that divorce. Basically, it's the positive answer to your question. So positivity is everything that you're gonna get this Saturn retrograde, guys. But what is the key with this card is that you need to let the situation to unfold naturally. So no pushes and extreme efforts needs to be done. I mean, with this card, everything comes into its own accord. All the room for growth, all the monetary success, if you want to say it that way, all the vigor you need, and the endurance you need to move forward with your things, it's gonna come on its own accord. Now, for relationship, that card shows that the tomahawks, excuse me, they are going to be buried. So end of conflicts, end of misunderstandings. Everything is negotiated, and from now on, you can just enjoy the sunny atmosphere in one relationship. And in your career, the Sun suggests that a I can't say a new project, but that will be a breakthrough into a particular project, okay? Breakthrough in one career, which will start happening slowly but very steady. And at the end, guys, for what it seems, you're gonna find yourself celebrating the victory, the conquest, the happy relationship, the successful job, the friendship. It is going to involve multiple people, which means that you will have that team experience, which from its own accord is going to expand your vision. So basically that could be also a proposition for a new job. It could be engagement at the end of this Saturn return that you may have, or it could be that you're going to find yourself into a brand new social circle with much more capabilities and much more prosperities than the previous one. And also, none of your bad emotions, none of your good emotions are going to be left unexpressed. So basically, the people will be very, very aware, Gemini, how you feel toward the world and what do you really want from everybody around you. And as they are clear with this, they will answer and correspond to you accordingly. So now we're going to Cancer. No, that's nice, Samira. I mean, here is still cold, but for what it seems, the end of the week, from the start of the next week, is going to be quite warmer. Okay, so for Cancer, we do have these four guys, and that speaks for a business, busy routine. It will be a dynamic Saturn retrograde for you guys. With the Three of Wands, it does seem that, especially if it comes for your career, I mean, you wanted more work. Well, congratulations, you got it. Basically, that's that. I mean, you wanted a field to approve yourself, to improve yourself, field to show yourself in front of the world, field to show yourself capable. You know, well, you got it. So basically, you gotta prepare yourself for those really busy days where you just don't have time for yourself, days where your schedule is going to be full to its outer limits, and most likely you will find yourself in a fatigue. You're going to find yourself into a very tight place with how you will have time for yourself, you know. But with that being said, this card suggests that this Saturn retrograde is going to be very favorable for your career, guys. You are going to get promoted, okay? And I'm saying that because the Three of Wands always shows that your skills and your knowledge career-wise are going to be set to its outer limits, beyond one limits, and this is usually a promotion, something new that you need to show in front of the world, a new set of skills that will be required from you to give. If we're talking about relationship with this card, this speaks for a synchronization of expectations and what is happening around you. So basically, everything that you have expected to happen in your relationship, either good or bad, is going to happen here with this card, okay? So you really need to expect a harmony there, because this is rather a positive card. But for what it's worth, those who want to leave one relationship, a chance to do so quietly is going to be given to them. So yeah, you will have that opportunity, you know. Then we are coming to the negativity, okay, of the Saturn retrograde, and then the negativity will be a, well, how can I place it in words, guys? Here is not a hesitance, okay? Here, the negativity is that you gotta do everything by a long shot. What I mean is that all of the deeds you have to solve, I mean, all of the problems you have to solve, there will be no practical solution at the start, and you have to experiment. You need to make those bold maneuvers. You need to make those big jumps forward toward the unknown, most likely, and the troubles will be kind of big, okay? So there will be somehow overwhelming, and you gotta be quite courageous in order to push things through. Not that you cannot, but just the courage will be problem, and that's why you'll probably find yourself very, very exhausted. It's because constantly every day you have to be in these stressful situations where decisions needs to be made, and where you have to react simultaneously with that. I mean, you need to have that readiness for action constantly, so it's not going to be very quiet for you, Cancer, in this Saturn retrograde. This card suggests that your hard work, as Christine suggests, is not going to pay off during the Saturn retrograde. No, it's going to pay off after that, when the Saturn turns direct. Because for what it seems, the Chariot in this position shows that you are going to be denied of personal recognition. You're going to be denied of the luck of the hard work there, okay? And if you hope that you are going to make a particular connections, let's say, I think that it's not going to happen with that card there. It's just not going to happen. But the positivity will be the five of wands, and here this card comes a little bit as luck. Okay, so not much to be said. Just regardless of how bad the situation is for you guys, regardless uh, how dead ended does look, okay, at the end, just before the things really go to shit, just before the things really fall into ruin, there will be a sudden turnaround. There will be some surprises, sudden exchange, if you want to say it that way, and instantly everything is saved. I mean, you have that window of opportunity to save everything you're working for, and all the stress, for what I can say, with these three cards will be for nothing. But you can't really help it, because that kind of salvation comes at the very end, when almost everything is lost, and the salvation comes for you. So basically, you need to have a little bit more faith, okay? um, that you can push things through there, either in your relationship or in your career. Because when Saturn turns direct, guys, that will be the high priestess. First of all, this is where the rest is coming, okay? I mean, restless resting. This is where a deep contemplation, withdrawing from all the activity, having a days off, uh, thinking, analyzing of all the approaches you have taken, all the risks you have taken. Are they worth it, really? This is up to you to decide, guys, with the high priestess. But this Saturn retrograde, yeah, is going to be a very vital for you, Cancer, because it's going to teach you a lot of things. It's going to indulge your inner wisdom, and when Saturn turns direct, then you will have that experience behind you to guide it, to guide you, okay? And things are gonna go exponentially high in your relationship and in your career, especially for those single. That card signifies that Saturn turns direct. They're gonna find someone that their souls have a high match for one another, okay? And for those in career, they're gonna find yourself very stable in one working place, working constantly every day, um, ordinary things. So the stressful time is gonna end for you, Cancer, as soon as Saturn turns direct, for what it seems. But until then, you have to take it all. I mean, you just need to be ready for any kind of things to come in your way, and you gotta be ready to deal with them. Ray, we are at Leo now, going. Wow, Leo. Okay. I don't have much things to say to you, Leo, with these four cards. This Saturn retrograde, guys, for you, Leo, is going to be overflowing with joy, satisfaction, spending time with friends, spending time with lovers, um, dealing with your career as is supposed to be done, with no possible new things. Okay, so there will be no newness there. There will be no new perspective. There will be no new relationship for you. It is just you will have things just as the things are till now. So all that I can say with these four cards, and the first card is showing that that contemplation. Okay, this important cycle of growth that you have just ended, and it will go on. You are going to be at the end of this cycle of growth until Saturn turns direct. So basically, that will be a period of stillness. Okay, and you can enjoy all the fruits of your labor there. You can enjoy your relationship knowing that it won't go any worse. You can enjoy your friendship, your social circle, your routine as general. And if your routine is not very pleasant, try to make it so. I mean, it is up to you how you're gonna make it. But to change entirely your routine, this will be kind of impossible. To change entirely your relationship in a term of that breaking your relationship and going into a new one, for what it seems you're not going to be able to do so, because the Fool falls into the negativity, which means that if you try to, you will make the things much worse than they are right now. Okay, so basically you gotta clinch into what you already have instead of trying to bring more things to you. Okay, so if you're single, try to endure that singularity to Saturn retrograde, because if you go into a relationship, maybe you will find out that the person you are with is not something that you really want. I mean, you went, you made that commitment because you were feeling lonely, but soon you're gonna realize that there are worse things of being feeling lonely. Okay, and for your career, if you get proposition for new job and these kind of things, for what it seems as the Fool falls in that position, it does seems that it is not what it is promised to you. Okay, there are things that haven't been taught to you, and you have been just let's say you were too naive and you took the job, and now you're finding yourself in a situation worse than before. So basically, you, Leo, need to stay at your place and not do anything. Basically, you need to sit at your butt and just try to, with the Queen of Pentacles in a positive position for you, Leo. You just need to try to maximize out the situations you have already around you. Okay, you need to maximize the experience in one relationship. You need to maximize the projects you are still on, which are still ongoing at your job. So basically, you do have what to do. I mean, you still can be busy even if there is no newness in your life. There are no new things in your life, and that probably is for a reason, because you haven't completed yet the old things. Okay, and that's why maybe the universe is not giving you, so you can reach a maximum potential of what you already have. Maximum potential of one relationship, maximum potential of one career place, if you want to say it that way, before you can set your look at the new things. It's about solidifying your current positions, guys. So solidify it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lazy Leo for what it seems. And then when just the Saturn turns direct, guys, with the Two of Cups, okay, with the Two of Cups, for what it seems, well, that kind of speaks more for people in career, not in career, excuse me, in relationship. That will be overflowing love in one relationship, guys, because you are going to solidify it. Okay, your partner is gonna see in you someone who is capable of creating family with, for example. But generally for this card, we can say that that could be a shared experience with someone, you know, shared dream. With that being said, you may have a help coming in your way, Leo, that where the stillness in your situations will be no more. Okay, someone may come to you and share their dream with you, thus you both are gonna start chasing that dream. So a very good card for those in private business, for example. It speaks that someone is going to propose you a commitment, someone is going to propose you partnership and this kind of stuff. For those single, this is where the new person comes. Just the Saturn turns direct, okay? So you just have to endure until then, guys, and you will have that mate next to you capable of sharing your love. And as I said, for those in relationship, that will be a time of overflowing harmony and love in between two people. Then we're going to Virgo. All the way to August, Judy. Okay, so one card fell down, probably is the first one. Once again, that will be the High Priestess, guys. Okay, Virgo, we do have these four. Guys, that is a little bit hard to explain it. So you're gonna find yourself very, very misunderstood during this Saturn retrograde. Okay, for what it seems, your agendas, your plans, your aims, or in general your path you have chosen is not going to be understood by your friends, your co-workers, your bosses, let's say your family. The only person you can rely on really is your partner in your relationship, if you do have one. Okay, but for those who doesn't have a partner in a relationship, this Saturn retrograde is gonna bring them one, and it's gonna go for a long run, for what it seems. And this is why you are not going to be understood, okay? Because despite everybody what they're telling you, you're gonna follow your own guts, your own uh, inner voice, let's say that way, your own intuition, and they will not really get it why you're doing these things. Okay, they will not be scientifically proven, if you want to say that way. You will not have that theoretical explanation to give them, and you may aggravate a lot of people, and this is shown. Yeah, it's more like relying on oneself, but Ray, it's more like relying on your intuition, on your inner voice instead of the voice of the others, you know? So basically, you need to have full trust in oneself, full trust in the universe, instead of trusting people who knows, excuse me, little about what you're going through. And this is shown here in the second card, the Seven of Swords, guys. That card in the negative position shows that you have a hard time standing up for oneself, okay? And for what it seems, you will rather walk away instead of facing difficulties, facing arguments, facing storms, facing the situations where you have to stand up for one's right. And it is where you detach from a lot of people. You may find yourself in the solitude, if you want to say it that way, okay? All alone, thinking about, hoping that best is yet to come, and best is yet to come. You just need to know that wherever your intuition is dragging you toward, it is where your future lies, guys. So if you feel kind of that someone is the right person for you, you basically have to go for that. If you feel that this job you're doing isn't for you, you gotta change it, and a new one is gonna come, and these kind of stuff. So basically you need to have that trust into your inner wisdom, people, and you need to let your inner wisdom to illuminate your path forward. And with the card marking your positivity here, the 10 of Wands, people, that as a positivity, first of all, this card shows that you are gonna do just flawlessly with your responsibilities, especially if we're talking about your career. You will have everything under control. So with that being said, no major problems are going to emerge in there, and even so, you will be able to take on them and solve them before they escalate in a way that they can bother the whole society in your career, or your boss can be worried. So you're going to prove yourself a very, very valuable asset in your career and in your relationship here. For what it seems, oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, guys. Oh Jesus. In your relationship, for what it seems, is that you have a lot of support of your partner with this card, and it could come a little bit annoying because the support is going to be quite much more than you have anticipated to have. Okay, so for I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my god. So it's gonna be a lot more than you have anticipated. With that being said, your partner will try. Thank you, Sarah. Will try to spend more time with you, and you need some time alone. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be polite, because they only wishes you the best. Okay, and what they're going to show you, I mean, what they're going to try to talk you over is that certain things are done. I mean, you have done the best you could, so you gotta leave them. Okay, you gotta leave, and you gotta be in peace with what came at the end with those things. And at the end, guys, as soon as Saturn turns direct, the King of Pentacles happens. Okay, for those single, this is your guy here. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or it has these ascendants. And this person is going to be really devoted into you. He's going to be like a guardian angel of yours. Okay, doesn't have to go into an intimate relationship. It could be a very, very loyal friend which will do everything for your well-being, but you can transform it into a relationship if you want to. If this is about your career, then your position will be very, very solid, first of all. Second of all, you will be someone which will be searched for approval. In a term of that, people will come to you for advice and for practical solutions of problems. So you find yourself a valuable asset of the company. And for those which are in a current relationship, this card speaks that the relationship will become like a kingdom. Okay, you both are going to be like a family couple, or if you have a family, then your family will have that harmony in where both are contributing equally to one another. So that this balance, the withdrawal, the solitude is not going to take place anymore. Just on the contrary, will be an equal commitment from both people. Then we're going to Libra. Oh wow, Libra, we got these two, and Saturn retrograde brings you new life and new beginning, guys. Just saying. Kid, pregnancy, it brings you new family, new job, new career, new friends. It is just Wherever you want, you can go for in Saturn retrograde. uh, I don't know why it comes that way. I mean, because you know the world reversed shows you that you can't have that completion, and this isn't about completion here, it is about a brand new beginning. Okay, so guys, you want to make changes, now is the time, people. Now till August, like Judy said, is the time you to start living all anew. You want to change places of where you're living. You can do that. You want to, like I said, you want to change jobs. You want to change projects. You want to change partners in your life. You want to get pregnant. That's the time you will do so, guys. The Fool, like I said, it also comes as a child. I mean, appearance of a child, so it speaks for pregnancy. But you need to be very brave. So you need to allow yourself to dream big. Okay, everything is possible when the Fool comes into that first position. Every single dream of yours is achievable, people. And as you're embarking at, you shouldn't think way too much for the details of how you are gonna get there. Right now, guys, it is all about the end goal. You need to allow yourself to dream free and just just go, you know, go with the flow. The Fool comes as a brand new page of your journal. However, you need to know that, so you're starting a brand new page of your journal. How you're gonna feel it, with what you're gonna feel it, it is up to you. It can be very grim or it could be very positive. Like I said, it's entirely up to you. If you want it to be very positive, you need to face all that is coming into towards you with innocence and purity, in a term of that you should do what you believe is best. So you shouldn't how can I place it in words? You shouldn't have bad thoughts, and you shouldn't do things just to please people. You have to be spontaneous. You have to be true to yourself. Okay. Then what will be the negativity, guys? It's the Ten of Swords, and with the Ten of Swords, however, the negativity is that you need to make those painful breaks before you can make this new beginning. Okay, the breaks are going to be painful. That probably will be the breaks with the past, guys. And as I said there, Saturn retrograde leave things unfinished. This is probably where the painful ending comes, that you have to break with something which left unfinished. You put some efforts in it, you put some resources in it, and it's not happening, so you gotta leave it. And this is it. I mean, you feel yourself betrayed, you feel yourself like you have been played out, you feel yourself like you're worthless, and you may feel yourself like you're breaking. Okay, but the Ten of Swords require a very drastic decisions. Okay, irreversible conclusions, because new era is coming, guys. New dawn is coming for you, and you're gonna embark it with no remorse of pity toward oneself, excuse me, nor fear of what can happen based on your actions in the past. Like I said, as the Fool shows a brand new beginning, your actions from your past is not gonna come to you, so you will walk free from them. And the positivity here is the Strength card, guys. So if we're talking about your career, people, that card speaks that you will have that probably proposition, new job of yours, or a new project of yours, or an ongoing project, whatever, but it has to be a new one with the Fool. Okay, that will go for a long run. You will have that vigor and passion to work on it, because it will be interesting to you, guys. And even if it's something that you're not very skilled at first, you will have that patience to work it out, to work through it, and to end up successful at the end. And if we're talking about a relationship here, the Strength in positive position shows a lot of passion, mutual understanding, in a term of that there will be no outbursts, there will be no conflicts whatsoever. All the two partners are going to keep they're cool, and they will try to understand the others. They will present themselves to one another as one is. And also, literal meaning of the card is a lot of sex. It's coming in your life, guys, if you do have a current relationship. And then we're going at the start card as soon as Saturn turns direct, guys. This is where you come back to the old things that you have left here in the Ten of Swords. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles, it's exploring the already missed opportunities, possibilities. So you will have a second chance there to finish what you have started before Saturn turns retrograde. It's just you gotta wait until it turns direct. So the retrograde Saturn gives you brand new beginning that you can walk under, and after that you will have a second chance to set a closure into your old things. Okay, closure to one previous job, to one previous project, empathizement, relationships, you name it. But if you try to set on closure right now while Saturn is retrograde, it will be painful and it's not gonna work. It's just whatever you do, for what it seems, the old is gonna catch up with you. So you gotta detach from it, not to set a closure, but detach from it, postpone it if you can. I mean, prolong it till Saturn turns direct. Okay, so after that, we are going to Scorpio. So I hope that for Scorpio we have a really positive cards, because I'm planning hell of a good summer, guys, and it will suck. Yo, welcome October. Bye. Okay, Scorpio. So for what it seems, guys, that will be a very vague period of time, a period of time where everything virtually is possible for you. There will be a lot of great hopes for you people, Scorpio people. This is spoken here in the Seven of Cups. And all of your hopes and dreams, are they fantasies or seeds that are growing? It yet remains to be knowing. So with that being said, guys, don't put a great hope into one dream, because it may turn a false dream. This card is a card of vagueness. Okay, it may be something real, but it may not be, and it's gonna be revealed when Saturn turns direct. So you need to clinch into the reality. You need to be grounded. Okay, you need to attend and go for only what is 100% secure and clear for you. So with that being said, you shouldn't believe to a fairy tale. You shouldn't believe to you should not believe to big work for big speeches. You need to only clinch to the reality. Okay, so if you have been promised something and nothing has been done toward it, and the person that have promised you this is just constantly only talking about it and doing something about it, then most likely ain't gonna happen. Now, why you need to restrict yourself from those big dreams of yours, or at least have one in mind that it may not happen? Because for what it seems is that you will be grounded either way. But if you don't ground yourself, Scorpio, a disappointment is going to ground you. Okay, in your career here, guys, these are, let's say, fantasies for new things that are needed into one job, but they will not come. Okay, so this is like you dreaming and you hoping that there will be some fresh wind into your career, and that fresh wind will come when Saturn turns direct, excuse me, but not now. Right now there could be these hints from the universe that those fresh projects, fresh money, fresh positions, for example, into your career will come, but nothing in reality is going to happen. So don't have a great hopes into that. In your relationship, this card suggests that you may have great hopes for your relationship, great dreams for your relationship, but unfortunately it may not happen the way you have expected it, or it may happen the way you have expected it. That's why I'm saying it may happen, it may unfold flawlessly, but rather don't believe way too much in it. I mean, don't have a great hopes with it, toward it. You just need to be rather practical than dreamy, because in the negative position here, people, we have the wheel of fortune, and that, I like to say, for that position, that will be the wheel of unfortune. Okay, so you can't rely on luck, you can't rely on that. A meaningful circumstances, meaningful situations are gonna just give you what you want. No, you have to work for it, and you need to work hard for it. So first of all, you have to be very clear with the world around you. I mean, if you are applying for a job, for example, you need to fill up the documents exactly as you have to fill them. In other words, you shouldn't put something that you aren't. Let's say that in the field of qualities and skills, you shouldn't put a skill that you don't have, okay? Because you're gonna get exposed. You can't, as I said, you can't rely on, like, you can't rely on that impending change, once in a lifetime change, for what it seems, guys. So if you do believe that this Saturn retrograde is gonna give you change, no, you only have the great hope for it, but a real change, it's happening when Saturn turns direct here with the Hermit card. Okay, that will be a substantial, very essential change. And with the Hermit in the Ace of Wands, where the Ace of Wands falls into a positive position, guys, let's talk about a little bit more for the Ace of Wands first. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands falling into that positive position, people, in your career, that speaks for chaos, and it's kind of understandable, because like I said, there will be hints that these fresh winds in your career are coming. You know, these small changes, and they're not going to be even small changes, probably hints that there will be that proposition, hints that there will be that a promotion, for example, or a raise. It will affect everybody, not just you, but everybody. Everybody will hope that they're going to get promoted, that they're going to get that particular spot, okay? They're going to get that particular raise. And that will create the chaos. Everybody will try to bring themselves to the maximum potential. Everybody will try to shine in front of others. So it speaks like competition. And with the Ace of Wands, you will be able to be on the very top, on the upper hand of that opposition. For your relationship, however, this card speaks for, again, a lot of sex, guys. Ace of Wands, it's the spark of inspiration, the spark of life. So again, may speak pregnancy or a coming up to a child for you. That could be the positivity. The very least, that card speaks that you will be able to, let's say, find a way out from all of your troubles, guys. You just will be able to find yourself out. And then with the Hermit, people, as soon as Saturn turns direct, you turn direct as well. Okay, so you turning yourself toward that substantial and essential part of yours. It is like your calling. So things are gonna happen for you. It will be, well, how can I place it in words? The Hermit, guys. The Hermit is a card showing that your thing has came. I mean, you have finally found the light that shines for you there in the darkness, something that you can really cling on, something that is really from a great value for you. Okay, so basically, you have your expand. Okay, you have your job of your dreams, you will have your relationship of your dreams, you will have your family of your dreams as soon as Saturn turns direct, or at least you will know where to find them. That's the thing. Okay, so basically you will find yourself with a great goal at the end of this particular cycle, and you will take on that direction, but there will be no one there to applaud you, or at least few people are going to applaud you. So basically this speaks also for a complete shift and change of social circle, reallocation, if you want to say it that way, and or changing homes. Basically that will be something you're going to do for yourself, Scorpio, for a change, rather than to please others. And now, guys, we're going to Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Sagittarius, these four cards, a period of anxiety, guys, a period of feeling very, very insecure. Judy, we are at Sagittarius. So Sagittarius with the Nine of Swords, people, that will be a fear of a ruin, where the ruin may not come. Okay, that will be a fear of being left into your relationship. So you will have the fear that your partner is going to leave you. You will have the fear of that you may be fired from your job. Those fears are not practically proven. Okay, it's just what Saturn is gonna mess up with you. So you have to be extremely cautious here, people, and because if you give yourself to those fears, that may make you extremely unproductive in your relationship, very moody, and that will force your partner to walk away, if we can say that way. Also in your career, you may also become very unproductive because you will be scared for everything you do. You will be scared for every maneuver you have to make. You're going to be scared for every decision you have to take. And thus, the very root of your issues is not going to be uncovered. And you will continue to be afraid and to be scared. You need to know here with this card, guys, that universe or fate favors the brave. So be brave, guys. Don't give yourself to the fear. The negativity here with the Sun card, people, is that let's say that way, that's very, very tough card to be interpreted in this situation. Now I can understand why you will be afraid. It is because your situations are basically not going to go according to your plan. Everything will go against your plan. Okay, everything will, you will lose control upon your relationship. You will lose control upon your career, your project. Your plans are not going to working out. Basically the situation I'm going to unfold naturally according to what you have wanted it to unfold. Thus being said, the sun in this situation, in this position, excuse me, suggests that there will be no room for growth, people. So you just have to live through this period of time. You just have to persevere, guys. So the positivity here, however, is the Three of Cups, people. And with the Three of Cups, it seems that you can find support into your friendship circle. You can find support into your co-workers. Basically, you have people around you that does care for you guys, and they will emotionally and materially support you as well. What else I can say about this card, guys, is that you can give yourself to a little bit spending more time among people. That will recharge you and it will expand your vision. And also it will be like an emotional recycle bin for you, because when you start spending time with those trustful friends of yours, it seems that they will provoke you to express all of your fears, all of your bad emotions, bad feelings, so you can heal yourself emotionally and go back to work on the next day. So you know, you can be a little bit more confident than usual. Same goes into your relationship. Maybe you will be afraid that in your relationship will go to ruin, in the term of that your partner is going to leave you. And when you spend time with your best friend probably is going to tell you, oh, man, come on, are you mad? I mean, can you see how much she or he loves you? Why are you afraid of? And this is where these conversations are going to be forced, so you will be a little bit calmer when you for example, go home or go to work at the next day. And then we're coming at the card showing what is going to happen when Saturn turns direct for you. With the King of Swords, that will be a support of a person that has that authority. So basically someone is going to see your struggle. That someone will be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or it has these ascendant signs, guys. Someone, like I said, is going to see your struggle, and not out from pity, but out from that he is going to see your capabilities, that you are resourceful, okay? And thus they are going to invest in you. They are going to invest in your plans. They're going to invest in your maneuvers. Very favorable for one private business. That speaks for a partner, investor, if you want to say it that way. That could be also a very great supportive if you're going through divorce. It could be a lawyer that is not there just for the payment. Okay, he is there because he actually starting to care for your case, and so on. That could be a very loyal friend showing you secrets, showing you a way how you can push through. So basically, at the end of this Saturn return, Saturn retrograde, excuse me, Sagittarius, as soon as Saturn turns direct, a vital help, a very resourceful help will come on your way, so you can deal with all of your fears. Now we are going to Capricorn. Wow. Capricorn also will have their brand new life in front of them, okay? But apart from Scorpio, or from Libra, excuse me, it's gonna happen quietly, guys. Okay, so here with these two, you got your new beginning, new job, new career, pregnancy again, if you want to say it that way, reallocation, new friendship circle, new relationship, whatever. But because the Ace of Wands falls into a negative position, it's not gonna happen very fast and rapidly, and it's gonna happen quietly, out of like, it's not gonna even look like a change, guys, for you. It's gonna look like mostly as a transition. Okay, so with that being said, how can I place it in words, people? You may have that you will have that urge, or let's say that idea of change, but how you can do it, that will be the problem here. how you can do it, guys. What resources you can use there, or how you can detach from your past in order to make that new beginning for yourself. That will be the real issue. So these two cards speaks that if you don't have any more passion in your relationship, for what it seems, you are gonna start seeking for new relationship, and new relationship is gonna come in your way. If you don't have any more passion or interest of doing your job, you will reprioritize and find a new job. Here we are not talking about money, guys. It's about passion. It's about liking what you do. It's about implanting your skills into your job. So basically, wherever you find yourself that you're not appreciated enough, wherever you're finding yourself that you are exhausted and you don't have whatever to give anymore, a time for a change, it has to come, and a change is going to come, and that will be, like I said, a brand new beginning, a new page in your journal with the Fool card, brand new idea. The Fool card, as I said, however, asks you to be pure and sincere, and it asks you to be innocent, guys. Only the innocent soul can embark on a new path, but when you do so, you gotta allow yourself again to think brave. Okay, you need to allow yourself to believe that you can achieve anything, because anything is that you can achieve. And the positivity is that whatever the new beginning is, it is something very essential for you, very substantial. Basically, it is something that probably you are gonna do to your life. Okay, till life, excuse me, to the rest of your life. So if you find out a new person, or if you're single, for what it seems, you're gonna have someone that will come into your life, and if you make a relationship with this person, that will go to the rest of your life. Same goes for your career. If you change your job, the next job, guys, for what it seems, have a very, very good possibility that it will create you will work it till you get your pension there. So yeah, people, that will be your thing. I mean, this Saturn retrograde will bring you your thing, will bring you what universe wanted to give you, what universe actually planned to give you the day you have been born. Okay, so it's about your destiny coming true. And as soon as Saturn turns direct, guys, you're gonna find yourself into a very big position. Now this is a person of leadership. Okay, your attitude is going to be so positive that you will be amazed from yourself. You will be challenged for everybody around you, so you won't be a small person anymore. You won't be someone that can be just easily neglected. You will be a factor. Okay, you will be a factor in your career, you will be a factor in your relationship, but the most important thing is that all of your ideas, guys, they will be transformed into a powerful drive, powerful actions. So if you do want to start your business, you do have the idea to start your own business, Capricorns, as soon as Saturn turns direct, you may find yourself with a new business, and it's all yours. You are going to be the leader there, no one else. But what is important here, only 2 words more, guys, what is important here is that you should hide your weaknesses. Okay, so you gotta present yourself strong and not weak. So you have to do some extra work, guys, hiding your weaknesses, as I said. So if you're way too emotional, you should work on that and kind of try to cover your emotions. If you are way too fragile, in the term of that, if you're way too touchy or you're jealous, you should work in that direction and cover up that, so the people can see you really, really neutral. Okay, so the next one is Aquarius. Aquarius. So, Saturn retrograde, guys, for you is gonna go, is gonna bring you closure on your old troubles. Okay, so as I say, if you are hoping under an old troubles, excuse me, I'm talking about that nothing new can be forced now. So basically, you have to deal with everything you had from your past, and then ascend to the new thing. So as soon as Saturn turns direct for you guys, you will find yourself on clear. Okay, so you will clear all your debts, you will clear all your misunderstandings, and you will clear all your overlooked things and these kind of stuff, so you can start anew. But more literally to the cards, Saturn retrograde is gonna bring you spontaneous emotions, spontaneous happiness. If you uh, if we're talking, excuse me, man, I get really tired, guys. If we're talking about your career, Aquarius, for what it seems is that you are attend to very, very creative things that are creating pleasure and happiness in you. It's not going to be about the money, guys. It's going to be about exploration of how good you are. Okay, exploration of how capable you are to make those different kind of stuff, to be different from others. This card suggests that there will be these, let's say, small progresses. So it's not going to be a major progresses, but just these unexpected small surprises in your career, which you haven't expected to happen at all. And this is from where the happiness is going to come in your way. If we're talking about your relationship with this guys, that will speak that you will not just be emotionally attached to your partner, but physically as well. So your sexual life is going to take a new heights, or it's going to, let's say, it's going to be revived if you kind of set it on a back seat from now on. But it's not going to be only your sexual life, people. It's going to be also an emotional connection. So let's say that way, when you do sex with your partner, your souls are going to do sex as well. So it's going to be something like that, and it's going to be very, very innocent experience, very pure experience, guys. And that is a treasure that you're going to have in your relationship, people. If you are single, that card speaks that in Saturn retrograde, an old person, old lover will re-enter in your life. And what's going to happen depends entirely up to you. But what will be the bad thing here, guys, is that your vision is going to be blurred. Your judgment is going to be interfered. So basically, during this Saturn retrograde, you should restrict yourself of trying to make those major changes and decisions for oneself. That's why I said that it should be on taking on all the issues and all troubles and trying to sort them out. So basically, guys, I have very, let's say, meaningful conversations which are kind of defining your future, that are regarding to your future or to the course of your future, should be left until Saturn turns direct. You need to restrict yourself from not thinking logically, but well, that is very tough, people. I mean, your keen mind will be problem. Okay, so you will be someone that is that has a affinity to be lied, someone that has a affinity to be exploited with lies and these kind of stuff. So you need to be very careful and not take decisions based on what other people tells you. As a matter of fact, take those major decisions when Saturn turns direct. Okay, so then it is the positivity here with the Page of Swords. Now, okay, yeah, no over an analytical ray is going to be a problem to make a complete analysis. Okay, so you Aquariuses always will miss a pieces of information. That will be the problem. But the positivity will be that there will be someone who is going to catch up those missing pieces of information. That is most likely a woman, which is a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or it has these ascendant signs. Now, this woman, however, is not very skillful. Now, she is still learning, for what it seems, but she has a vital role to play in your life. That could be a woman supportive to your relationship. And as you are kind of delusional for the outcome of the relationship, this woman will see things clearly and she will whisper into your ear. So that will be, like I said, a vital asset to your well-being, someone who is kind of thinking instead of you, or kind of seeing things instead of you. And I don't know why it's gonna cause that blurriness. This really sucks, Aquarius. Really sucks. So yeah. And I am rising Aquarius. Damn it. So basically, you need to rely to this woman, guys, to take those, to tell you the truth. Okay. It's not going to be even small steps and baby steps, Julie. It's taking no steps whatsoever unless they're not dictated by this woman, as I said, which is around your age or a little bit younger. Now she is seeing the situation clearly. She has that balanced judgment and she's fully devoted to help you. So listen to her, guys. She has what to tell you. Okay. And at the end, as soon as Saturn turns direct, things are about to improve for you dramatically, guys. That is success in one business, success in one career, monetary success. That is raise, earning more money, an opportunity to further your goal, guys. So you couldn't further your goal because you missed those pieces of information. You couldn't make that justified decisions because you were not aware of the fullness of the situation. Well, now you are, and you see where your prosperity lies. That card suggests that whatever starts as soon as Saturn turns direct is gonna go for a long run, but it will require your devotion because all the aces, guys, they are opportunities, and as an opportunities, those opportunities first needs to be seized, and second, you need to work for them. Okay, you need to constantly work for them. And as a pentacle card, the progress will be slow but steady, and it will really pay off. And last but not least, guys, we go for Pisces. Thank you, what I am. Wow, Pisces, okay. So, well, guys, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm sorry, but I will speed this one up. However, I'm not gonna miss anything. So, Pisces, you will have a lot of things to deal with, okay? That will be Let's say it will be a crazy season. Yeah, and these things are gonna come suddenly, spontaneously, and you're not gonna see it coming even. So that will be those lucky situations for you. Now the thing is that as we mess this card with the Ace of Cups here in the negative position, for what it seems, you're not gonna like where these things are going. Not that they will not have prosperity for you, not that they will not turn out well for you. It's just the things you have to do, Pisces. You rather not. Okay, so emotionally you will not be happy with the approach you have to take in order to further your goal. Okay, now, or to take on the opportunities the fate give you. So with that being said, you may miss some, but you need to be fully aware, guys, that all these opportunities which are coming for you, they're coming once in a lifetime. First of all, they are just flying with the flow, and flies by, go with it if not seized. So with that being said, you people first have to think for your well-being before you feel your well-being, if that makes sense to you. You think, for example, for the relationship before you think for yourself. You think for your career before you think for yourself. I mean, yes, this, whatever you have to do may suck. I mean, you may feel very, very emotionally drained from it, but at the end, it's gonna pay off. Okay, it's gonna pay off, and it's gonna give you a closure here, completion, peak of experience for what it seems. As soon as Saturn turns direct, guys, you will have that grand achievement, because the world is about grand achievement. You want to have your promotion. You got your promotion. You got to establish your business. You will establish your business. Okay, you want to have marriage. You will have marriage, but the things you have to do in order to have these, okay, you're not gonna like it, what you need to do. And personally, that is entirely up to you, however, Pisces, because we do have three minors. And personally, I do whatever makes me happy. So if this, whatever I have to do, doesn't make me happy, guys, I'm not doing it. So for example, I like to go out in front of you people and do these live shows, read the cards, because I am constantly learning. As some of you knows, I read in combinations. I don't just read one by one card. That's why I'm looking all the four at the start. And I'm constantly expanding my knowledge about the cards that way. So basically, it does pay off for me as well. But that's not the point. The point is that these cards are showing people that right now you should not do what makes you happy. Okay, Pisces, you have to do what works for you. And if I were in your shoes, that would really suck for me. But there are those people which are kind of feeling blessed that they do have those opportunities to be prosperable, to be successful, to have promotion, to have family, and this kind of stuff. And just, the end goal, the results justifies the efforts. I mean, any price, it's acceptable if the goal is reached. There are such kind of people, and you may be one of them. So if you are one of them, that will be a very positive period of time of yours. But if you're someone who is doing like me, who is doing what makes them happy, I would say rather it will be a stressful period of time for you, Pisces, then, because you have to kind of cross some lines you rather not. And what will really work for your favor, that is the King of Cups, and that could be a person which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It has these ascendant signs. This person, let's say that let's say that he is going to, well, it's kind of tough to explain it, but I don't want to say that he's going to take decisions for you, but let's say that he is going to try to navigate you. Okay, and navigating you through exploiting your emotions. So basically what will happen here, people, is by yourself, you by yourself, Pisces, will feel emotionally down if you have to do something, okay, which is given to you. However, this person is going to diminish the emotional stress you may have by, for example, explaining you how good it is, that it's not as bad as you think it is, and this kind of stuff. And it will make it much more bearable if you clinch to it. And if this is not a person, which I think it's not a person, then this card completely speaks that you need to set a full control on your emotions, as the King of Cups does, fully controlling emotions, capable of suppressing them, diminishing them, and completely negates them. So this is what you need to do. And as far as I know, for Pisces, excuse me, that will be close to impossible, because for what I know, Pisces is one of the, is, if not the one of the most sensitive uh, star signs, and it's spoken with the moon card. Okay, so it will be a period of challenge, but at the end we do have the world for you again. So with the world at the end, Pisces, you will have your goal reached. Okay, you will have that grand achievement for you. And as I said, I think for Aquarius, you will have your marriage, career, promotion, raise money, or whatever, pregnancy, if you want to say, if you want that, whatever you're aiming, whatever is that the biggest thing for you, the most substantial thing for you, you will have it as soon as Saturn turns direct. Only thing you have to do is those unpleasant things which are presenting to you by the universe itself through Saturn retrograde, in order for you to prepare the soil for that grand achievement to come in your way and to happen. And after, by the way, after this grand achievement happens, a new perspective is going to emerge for you soon, guys, after that. So yeah, you won't be left too much time to contemplate and to spend the profits of the gains of your efforts, you know, because you will need to have you will need to set devotion into something else. So with that being said, guys, I thank you all for watching. And if you want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of this video. And don't forget to check the special sales of April, which I'm giving. It is under the section special sales there in the website. And yeah, with that being said, people, I hope that this season of Saturn retrograde really be merciful to you, because for what it seems it will be for the most of the star signs. Maybe only Aquarius, it is what will have more dramatic and stressful time in there. But with that being said, people, yeah, you take care now, and see you next time, guys. Bye.